I'm Austin Heyman. Welcome to Seniors Today, a monthly program produced by the Commission on Aging and devoted entirely to issues and interests of Montgomery County seniors. This month we tackle the complex issue of reverse mortgages and learn about one of the newest commissions advising the county executive and county council. But first, soon to be completing his term as president of the Montgomery County Council, I'm pleased to welcome Craig Rice to the show. Welcome to Seniors Today, Craig.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Well, it's great to have you on board here. You've been president for almost a year.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see as the 2 or 3 main accomplishments during the past year?
Well, I think that, this council actually undertook more master plans than any other council has in the past. And when we're talking about master plans, we're talking about the future of Montgomery County. We undertook a senior agenda 2 years ago under the leadership of Councilmember Berliner, and that really helped to define what was going to be important for our ever-growing senior population. And so when it comes to these master plans, it's incorporating those that are growing and aging in our communities and making sure that we have neighborhoods, communities that embrace a lot of our seniors that we're finding continue to rise to a larger amount of the population.
It's interesting that you say that because the commission had a study this summer on the planning process and wanting to ensure that there was a senior voice in that
exactly.
planning process.
It's got to be a part of that, and we've really got to start, as we look at future planning, understanding the numbers that are there, understanding and incorporating everyone together. Folks have talked about incorporating our schools now into our planning process and making sure that we do a better job of that. But it really encompasses the transportation modality that goes into it as well. All of those things that are important to keep all of our residents connected, involved in our communities, and make sure that we're serving all of their needs. It's really important for us.
So improving the planning process is certainly in everybody's interest.
That's right.
You mentioned the senior agenda, and I was going to ask you, I know you've been a member of the Health and Human Services Committee, and you chair the Education Committee, and you're also involved with the libraries. Mm-hmm. All of these impact on seniors, and I wonder how you see senior issues being addressed.
Sure. Well, I think, tackling it from the Health and Human Services front, we, of course, want to make sure that all of our residents continue to be healthy, but we also provide the resources necessary to make that happen. A lot of that's done through our Department of Recreation, and so through our Recreation Department and a lot of the senior programs that they have that unfortunately were cut over the past couple years. We've seen in this most recent budget that we rebuilt some of those. I've just had a community meeting in Clarksburg, and a new program that is starting back up that used to be in existence for 40 years is now back on track in Clarksburg for those seniors. Those are the kinds of things that really matter to our residents. Coupling that with a lot of what we see in our libraries in terms of the marriage that continues to exist between some of our senior centers and some of our libraries is extremely important. It's about socialization and making sure that our seniors don't feel disconnected from any of the public programs that we have.
Yeah, but the libraries have been very supportive of senior issues, and you're right, that's a gathering place. I'm amazed at the amount of activities that go on in libraries today. Everything from a conversation group to there's even music in libraries.
That's right. That's right.
And the idea of ensuring that this be a senior-friendly community, which is what was behind the senior agenda. Mm-hmm. So, if we look towards the future, what do you think are some of the key things that need to be addressed over the next years?
Well, I think what we've done in terms of trying to incorporate our senior village concept and having a village coordinator that really starts to identify what the needs are of our particular communities, embracing the fact that our senior population continues to rise and will be one of the largest contingents in Montgomery County, means that we're going to have to continue to increase the services. So when it comes to our budget, making sure that those services are provided through our Department of Recreation, but also through our libraries. But then I think that also understanding that our seniors are a resource, that they can be such a tremendous help to us. The Damascus community that's embraced having seniors coming in to read to the children that come into the libraries. Those are the kinds of things, understanding that our workforce can actually be substantiated by our senior population that has the wisdom and information that can help guide us into our next upcoming century. I mean, those are the kinds of things that I think, again, we need to incorporate as a part of our future planning, whether it's economic development, whether it's health and human services, and also, of course, with transportation, making sure that the transportation piece is there.
Yeah, well, you've touched on several things that are really, InterAges, which is the organization I founded many years ago, that's its focus is trying to bring the generations together.
Absolutely.
And you're citing Damascus is very interesting because that's what we need to see a lot more of.
That's
and
exactly
you're
right.
That they are a resource, seniors. Transportation, I think one of the things that the council approved recently, well, during the past year, the county executive recommended additional funding for the Department of Recreation to use the JCA, Juniors Council for the Aging buses.
That's right.
How's that working?
It's working phenomenally, but we need to expand it and do more. As we continue to see senior communities grow throughout Montgomery County, and there are new plans for senior communities in Germantown and Gaithersburg and Silver Spring and Wheaton that are right on the books, folks that I'm meeting with as developers that understand that this is the future of Montgomery County. We also need to make sure that our transportation connectivity brings that sort of conjoined approach of getting those seniors connected with a lot of our, whether it's economic development opportunities, shopping, religious institutions. All of those things need to be connected. So we really need to do an inventory of where our routes are. So it's not just through some of the private grants, but also through our public ride-on system. I actually regularly ride our ride-on once every month to get an idea of who's riding ride-on and what they're utilizing it for. And it's very interesting. I see a lot of our minority community that utilize it, but I also see a lot of our senior community that uses our ride-on transportation system as well. And so from that perspective, it's very eye-opening to me in terms of exactly what we need to make sure that our ride-on routes are doing and where they're going to ensure that we're delivering on the overall mission, which is really to provide our residents with the ability to get wherever it is they need to go.
Well, we've covered a lot of things. I think it's very, very reassuring to know that the focus has been so much about the senior agenda and the future which you've identified. So thank you so much for coming in and talking with us.
Thank you.
Good luck next year.
My pleasure, thanks.
When we return, we'll learn about reverse mortgages, so please stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hey, mister, down here. You illegally passed the stop school bus. I'm placing you in timeout, and this timeout means big fines, plus you really could have hurt somebody. That's why school buses are being equipped with video cameras to help kids like me stay safe, so respect the bus.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls, 311. MC 311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Welcome back to Seniors Today. Reverse mortgages are certainly in the news these days. We've all seen the commercials. Just what exactly are they and how do they work? Joining me to answer our questions is Ramsey Alwyn, Vice President of Economic Security with the National Council on Aging. Well, welcome to Seniors Today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Reverse mortgages. Wow. There are more things on television and in the newspapers these days. What is a reverse mortgage?
Sure. Well, a reverse mortgage is a financial planning tool. It's a product that's available for individuals 62 and older that have home equity. It's a way to extract some of that equity and utilize those resources to stay in your home and age in place.
But how is that different than a regular mortgage?
Sure. It's different in that you're tapping your equity that you've already created, and your first priority is to pay off any remaining debt on the home, pay off any remaining mortgage. That is a requirement of the reverse mortgage. So as a result, you free up in your budget your out-of-pocket monthly mortgage payments through the utilization of a reverse mortgage. And then once you've completed that, you have discretionary dollars available to you for other expenses that life offers.
Now, is everybody eligible for this, or there must be some eligibility issue?
Sure. Well, individuals 62 plus are eligible.
It's regulated.
It is regulated by FHA and HUD, very strictly regulated. There's insurance related to the product that helps the borrower and helps the lender insure the value of the home based upon how much equity was tapped at a particular time. And as a result, there are some rules that you have to play by. The FHA and HUD recently rolled out some policy changes related to the financial status of an individual choosing to take a reverse mortgage. There is a financial assessment. There are obligations related to one's property taxes and homeowner insurance obligations. But generally speaking, it's the borrower's prerogative as to whether or not the product is a good fit for them.
So is it more costly than, I mean, I had heard that the costs are...
There are fees related to tapping one's own equity, and so one should really be thoughtful and go through the required counseling before interacting with a lender. There are a lot of attractive advertisements on TV, and so
I've noticed.
the product looks very attractive,
Right,
but
right.
one needs to look at it with their eyes open and fully understand that there are fees related to drawing a lump sum or an annuity-like option, and all of those are calculated for the borrower during the unbiased counseling that they receive before they then can interact with the lender to actually engage in drawing down on a product.
So this idea of counseling, is that somewhat new? I mean,
It's a requirement that HUD and FHA made from the inception of the program.
Oh, is that right?
And it is the consumer protection for the product. So I strongly encourage individuals thinking about maybe someday taking a reverse mortgage to get the counseling early, to engage family during the counseling so that everyone understands what this product is and the implications of taking a reverse mortgage, because you do make a commitment to stay in your home.
right. So the National Council on Aging is one source of, are there other?
Yes. The National Council on Aging is the only national aging organization that is a HUD-sponsored counseling intermediary. But there are a total of 7 counseling intermediaries out there available to provide counseling to.
So in the Washington area, this would be convenient for...
Well, we have a free toll-free number for older adults that are interested in assessing the pros and cons. We go through a full financial interview, we go through a budget process, we calculate the fees related to taking the product in the various forms, and we have a thoughtful conversation about what it means to then continue in your home later in life, and is your home accommodating of those needs and declining health and mobility.
So why don't you give your phone number and website if you have one?
Sure. Well, I encourage folks to go to www.ncoa.org.
Okay.
At ncoa.org, you can find a great deal of information on the reverse mortgage product, including a very helpful required booklet by HUD, Use Your Home to Stay at Home. Use Your Home to Stay at Home is a booklet that anyone considering tapping their reverse mortgage, tapping their equity, should review. It talks about the pros and cons and the fees and the terms of the various products. And you can find that for free at ncoa.org.
Is there a phone number that you want to give, or?
You can find all of that information on the website.
On the website. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Now, is this product useful particularly for certain groups of people? I mean, for example, people now who are retiring without pensions and without a lot of savings, this may be, I don't know what you can call it, last resort, but how do you see that?
Well, actually, we believe that the reverse mortgage is a financial planning tool in the toolbox. It's one of many resources that one needs to sort of fit together. And we'd prefer folks to think early and often about the role home equity can play, along with personal savings and Social Security, and the array of community resources available through area agencies on aging, councils on aging, and senior centers. What we want to avoid is individuals waiting until that crisis moment and utilizing that reverse mortgage as sort of a Band-Aid for when things have gone
so bad.
too far.
Yeah.
I think it's a more useful tool when you think early about the role Social Security will play, the role private savings will play, and when and how layering in extracting some of your equity could help improve quality of life and or pay for in-home communities, in-home services.
So I think maybe you've answered this, but I'm trying to think about who should avoid a reverse mortgage.
Well, it really depends on the individual circumstances, but generally speaking, where we have seen things go awry is when individuals tap the equity at the younger age, closer to the 60
soon.
Too soon, because when it's gone, and that becomes problematic.
Am I correct that they have built in some more safeguards recently? Is that?
Absolutely. We applaud HUD and FHA for strengthening some of the consumer protections related to the product. One of those changes requires individuals to set aside property tax and homeowner insurance allotments if, when analyzing their budget, it looks as though they're a little close to the edge in terms of meeting their monthly obligations. They're required to put aside some of the reverse mortgage to ensure they will meet those monthly obligations moving forward.
So I can see why counseling is really important, because it's a complex issue, and you've helped us sort of lay out some of the issues, and I'm glad that the counseling is required, because I can see how important it is.
Yes. Congress was thinking, and they did right by seniors when they required that, absolutely. Weighing the pros and cons, being deliberate and thoughtful, talking with family about the implications, it's all very important. So although there's some very attractive ads out there about how you can quickly receive your reverse mortgage, at the National Council on Aging, we believe in a slow, thoughtful, deliberate process so everyone understands what it is they're getting into, and the product is utilized in the best way possible to maximize the individual's ability to age as they choose.
Well, thanks so much for coming in on
you.
Seniors Today. When we come back, we'll close the show by learning about the newest commission advising the county executive and council. So please stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Seniors Today. Established in 2008, the Montgomery County Commission on Veterans Affairs is tasked with the goal of providing advice to the executive and council on the status of programs and services related to the needs of veterans and their families. And joining me to tell us more are Dan Bullis, the Vice Chair of the Montgomery County Commission of Veterans Affairs, and Wayne Miller, the team leader of the Vet Center in Silver Spring. Well, welcome to Seniors Today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to be here today.
The commission is relatively new. Its role is to advise.
It is.
What are some of the things that you have been focusing on?
Well, you know, we're a member of 14. We meet monthly and attempt to focus on the needs of the veterans and their families in Montgomery County. So there's issues such as the community-based health outpatient clinic that we're attempting to get established within the county. There's a vet center that we coordinate and collaborate with very closely. Other issues involve healthcare, jobs. We're kind of a collaborative organization that reaches out to a network of all those that have any interest in helping the veterans and their families in Montgomery County.
And And Wayne, you're a member of the commission, but you are also in charge of the Veterans Center in Silver Spring. What is the Veterans Center?
Correct. We're on Department of Veterans Affairs Readjustment Counseling Services Vet Center program, providing services to veterans all over the country. Specifically, my shop is in Silver Spring, Maryland, 2900 Linden Lane in Silver Spring, and we provide counseling and referral services, benefits assistance, employment assistance, bereavement counseling, sexual trauma and harassment counseling, post-traumatic stress disorder counseling, drug and alcohol, providing to veterans from World War II, Korea, Vietnam, all the way up to the present OIF, OEF vets, to include the Pentagon for 9/11 and the World Trade Center in New York for 9/11. And we provide these services reaching out to those in Montgomery County. Some of our seniors, the World War II vets, still don't know that they're eligible for certain benefits and certain services that they may require. The only difference from the CBOC that was mentioned earlier was we are a non-medical model. We don't do any types of medications or blood tests or anything like that.
You're a counseling resource. People can come for counseling?
Counseling and assistance with paperwork, maybe for benefits, for maybe employment on how to interview and fill out the forms and write resumes, and referrals to the medical center if they need any medical assistance.
How many veterans do we actually have in the county?
It's about 46,000 veterans if you look at it. The largest group are those from 1990 to present that served in the Gulf War I and the current deployment that we're on. Then Vietnam veterans follow close behind that, and then Korean and World War II veterans make up the population. But when we look at that number, really, we have to think about, there's an old saying, when a soldier goes to war or airman or Marine, the family goes to war. So that number really is much
larger in the county. Yeah.
On what the needs are of the veterans and their families.
You mentioned that you call it CBOC, the community-based outpatient clinic.
Right.
That's in the works?
There's negotiations with tremendous support from Congressman Van Hollen and Senator Cardin and the county executive, working with the Veterans Administration to establish a CBOC in the county. That's been an ongoing effort of the commission for a while. We hope to have that come to pass this coming year, 2015.
What will that provide? Well,
when you look at the geographical makeup of Montgomery County, it's fairly vast, and for an individual to try to get down to the Veterans Administration Hospital in Washington, D.C. for health care, it's a real challenge for many of them. As an interim measure, we may establish transportation for them until the CBOC is actually in place. But for many of them,
we'll have doctors and nurses, or
it's a clinic,
a clinic.
full clinic, right? Full
like
clinic,
a sister to the vet center.
Right.
We're the non-medical model. They would be the medical and the psychological side. So they would be doing the medicines, the tests, counseling,
so it would
but
be
no operational.
A
It'll be
one-stop clinic, and if more extensive work was needed, then they could help refer the individual to a specialty care at the Veterans Hospital.
Do you find that the issues of more recent veterans are the same or different than, like I said, the Vietnam veterans?
Well, I think, knowledge is power, and I think it's important that we reach out and they know where to go. They know who to contact, whether it be a family member, whether it be a widow, or a spouse, or the individual themselves, on what benefits are available. And our network includes all of the veteran service organizations in Montgomery County. There's 8 American Legion posts, there's 5 Veterans of Foreign Wars posts, and each one of those can assist individuals, whether it be trying to find their DD-214 form they need to get to care, or whether they need to help with jobs. Serving Together is another organization that we collaborate with very closely.
Serving Together?
Serving Together. It's an organization that
nonprofit organization.
We're stood up within the county to help individuals just assess what their needs are and get them pointed and connected to the individuals that can provide them the help.
Do you have is there a website for?
There is. Montgomery County Commission website is www.montgomerycountymd.gov/CVA.
And the vet center is www.vetcenter.va.gov.
Is there a phone number, or you?
The phone number for the Vet Center is 301-589-1073.
And you have a staff there that's working with you?
Yes.
It's
There are six of us total, and out of the six, 5 are veterans. One is a non-veteran. We have 3 social workers and 2 readjustment counseling therapists, a family marital therapist, and a sexual trauma therapist.
Tremendous resources. That's,
Yes.
So you're kept pretty busy, I guess.
Well, not busy enough, believe it or not.
Really?
We're
Yeah.
not reaching, and that's one of the reasons we're here. We're not reaching the Montgomery County veterans to let them know about, and that's part of the commission's responsibilities too, is to let the veterans know what's out there.
It's a great concern that we ask veterans to go online and enroll in veterans, even if they don't feel like they need current assistance, to enroll, register with the VA, so that their presence is known, so that and then they can from there see what's available to them in the county and with the VA. Some of the other things that we've been successful with is homeless vouchers for those. Working with HUD and the VA, there should be no homeless veteran in Montgomery County.
Absolutely.
And we have a program with the support again of Congressman Van Hollen. The 80 vouchers this past year were issued to individuals that had challenges with homeless situations.
That's terrific.
The Rockville Library is another example. It's the Memorial Library, named Memorial, with a scrolling marquee there of honoring those that have served.
Well, it sounds like your commission has been very productive and busy, and but there, as you say, there's lots more outreach to be done, and the services are there, and they're going to have a clinic soon. So
we would hope.
So progress is being made.
In 2015, we've asked the county council to consider it being declared as the Montgomery County Year of the Veteran and Family.
Wow. Well, good luck, and thanks for coming in to Seniors Today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome home out there, veterans.
Well, that's it for this month's Seniors Today. Don't forget that you can access a great deal of information about county services for seniors by going to the Montgomery County Senior website at www.montgomerycountymd.gov/seniors. Or call the Senior Resource Line at 240-777-3000. And as always, thank you for watching Seniors Today.
The Senior Transportation Program operates Monday through Friday. In the morning, picks up seniors that live within a 5-mile radius, 3 to 5 mile radius from the center. And then in the afternoon, it drops them back home. It's a door-to-door service. It's completely free, and it's available to seniors 55 and older. And we have it available in all our 5 senior centers. In Damascus, it's also in White Oak, Long Branch, Margaret Schweinhaut, and Holiday Park.
The Senior Center Shuttle is a wonderful opportunity for the Jewish Council for the Aging to have a success, for the county to have a success, and most importantly for the seniors to have a success. For JCA, we are about helping all seniors thrive, and we have almost 40 years of experience in providing specialized transportation, senior transportation.
I come 5 days a week because I don't like to stay home on this age, you know. I do Tai Chi, I do Zumba, and now I start to do the yoga too.
Oh, it's very important because I live a little distance from here and I don't have anyone to bring me.
Our numbers have increased dramatically. They're getting on the bus, they're coming to our center, they're being more engaged, they're getting tours of the center, they're taking our classes, trying things out. It's been a great program for us.
I look forward to coming every day, to exercise, because I needed that. I do not drive, so that's a really good opportunity for me to do it.